guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a battle report for my channel.
Yeah, we're doing another Warhammer battle report. This is our first 9th edition battle report, isn't it? We've had a few games though, so we think we're up to speed now with the rules of it. So that's cool. I've
been doing lots of 2,000 points one.
Well, we had one 2,000 point game, and we've had a 2 or 3 1,500 point games, and I've had some other games with some other friends and that. So
haven't we done 2,000?
The last game was 2,000 point. The rest of them on 9th edition were 1,500. So Eldar, Gio's using his usual Eldar list. So do you want to talk through your list? We start at this end, Gio.
This end.
Well, I'm here, so let's just start this end.
Okay. So we got one squad of Guardians.
Yep, the usual kind of troops choices here for Gio. So Guardians,
Bright Lance.
old models with a Bright Lance. Yeah. Cool, keeping them going, loving it. Another squad of Guardians.
Another 10-man squad of Guardians, but this time with a star cannon.
Yeah.
We got Warp Spiders.
Yeah.
We got Jane Zar.
Got Jane Zar in the list. Yeah, she always does well when she's in the list. So that's cool.
Farseer.
Farseer. That one's the Warlord.
And the other Farseer with the two blades.
Farseer as well.
Rangers. Howling Banshees.
Obviously to go with Jane Zar.
The Avengers.
10-man squad of the Avengers with the Exarch and the two catapults.
So she's got catapults.
Yeah, and she's got the. We're saying that's the Executioner, the axe there. It's quite sunny, isn't it? It's quite bright.
Fire dragons.
Fire dragons with the Exarch with the fire pike.
Remember, fire dragons.
Yeah.
Vipers. And then the Falcon with a pulse laser, I think is that one.
No,
that one. And then scatter laser, and then the twin shuriken catapults at the bottom.
Yeah, that's that. That hasn't been upgraded to the cannon. So yeah, we try and have as much shuriken fire in here as possible because that goes with your Biel-Tan trait, doesn't it? So
one thing is army's deadly.
Yeah, I've been using Necrons. I got a new codex, obviously with 9th edition.
Using them quite a lot actually. We've been using them for ages actually.
Yeah, I've been using them
quite a lot.
So I've got some new models painted up here. The destroyers, the Skorpekh destroyers.
Yeah. And then.
Yeah, that's Imatech, but he's not newly painted, but I've just newly rebased him. So basically, yeah, I've got a Skorpekh destroyer with the 3 Skorpekh destroyer Lord with the 3 Skorpekh destroyers with the old plasma sight.
He's the one that injects them, that makes them go crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then Imatech. Rebased literally just yesterday and finished off today. Technomancer Cryptek, and then we've got Locust Destroyers with a heavy one behind there, and then we've got my troops choices. So we've got 5-man squad of Immortals with the Tesla cannons, I think they are carbines. Sorry, Tesla carbines. And then 5-man squad of Immortals with the Gorse blaster, and then 10-man warrior squad, another 10-man warrior squad. Okay, so 30 warriors there. So solid troops, and then with a Ghost Ark as well. So I'm saying that the ones I'm going to be rebasing these, and I'm going to be standardising these. I've got these from different because this is the debut of my Necron army on your channel. This is the first time that this Necron army's been in the channel because every other time I've used my Raven Guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, my plan is to standardise them, get rid of the green on the shoulders for the warriors.
And then for those ones, get the black on the guns.
Get black on the guns, just darken them up a bit, make them all the same.
Viewers the new bits?
Oh, I don't, because it's quite sunny over there, I'm not sure. But yeah, we've got some...
We've got some glass cabinets with the rest of Daddy's Necrons in.
Don't know if you'll be able... No, that's not coming out, mate. No.
Is that better?
A little bit. We'll show them another time, I think. But yeah, I think they get the gist. Got some glass cabinets.
With, like, Nightbringer, that other golden guy, which I
Yeah, a couple of Catans. But yeah, moving back on to this game. So what we're doing, we've set the board up. And we've chosen our mission. The objectives are... There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objectives. One there, one in the middle, one on top of this building, one at the front of that building, and one in there. And what we're doing is we're playing lengthways across the board. So we will go away, we will deploy, and we'll come back in a minute.
Alright guys, we have deployed and
chosen our secondary objectives.
Yeah.
So let's show the Eldar deployment first. So you've kept some things, so...
Wait, hold on.
Where are the fire dragons?
In the Falcon.
In the Falcon. Where are the Banshees and Janes are?
Reserve.
In the webway. You've paid stratagem command points for the stratagem of the webway strike, so you've put them both in there. And where are the spiders? Warp spiders.
In the warp.
In the warp. They're going to do their teleport strike thing. So. Probably better if you have a look from here. You can check out some new scenery that I've kind of recently painted up. Anyway, here we go. What have you got, Jean?
Got my Vipers, so I got lots of heavy firepower because I was actually thinking of getting the Banshees out to try and kill these guys. But I've thought, because I have so much firepower here, they'll just destroy these guys anyway, so I'll just mow them down. I thought, because one of my secondary objectives is assassinate, which is each warp...
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, mate, we'll tell them the secondary objectives in a second. Let's just go through your deployment.
Okay. So I got my one squad of guardians there.
Yeah.
And one squad of guardians.
So you've got 2 squads of guardians in that building, one on the first floor, one on the ground floor.
Oh yeah, Rangers up there.
Yeah, you've got your Vipers, Falcon with the fire dragons in. You've got your Die Avengers.
And my Farses.
Oh yeah, where are the Farseers?
In there.
Oh right, tucked away in there. Farseers, both of them. Oh, this guy's stepping on his mate's toes. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
And then the Rangers, they've deployed up in the top of this building here, securing that objective straight away. So Geo's army, the Eldar, they are really, really strong on this side here, with quite a strong force in reserve that could come out anywhere. And the Falcon's obviously inside there. So that's nice, mate. I like it. Nicely done.
The fire dragons are inside the Falcon, not the Falcon's actually inside there.
Oh, fire dragons inside the Falcon. Yeah, did I say it the other way around?
No, you just said then the Falcon's in there.
Oh, right, the Falcon's in there. Well, thanks for correcting me.
Look, come over here. How could a Falcon
Be inside the Falcon.
be inside the Falcon?
Yeah, it just couldn't
Look at that
happen.
tiny little hatch in the back there.
I know, wouldn't.
That tiny little hatch opens.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it does. It's cool,
I was
isn't it?
going to say at the beginning, you go first because I deployed first, so you can.
So Geo won the dice off and elected to
A 5.
be the defender, so
Yeah,
you
and I
chose your
rolled a
deployment edge and started deploying first.
I rolled a 5.
So,
And Daddy rolled a 4.
so Necron deployment, we've gone heavy on this flank with, well, my destroyers basically.
The freshly new super cool guys.
The freshly new super cool guys that are probably going to get killed before they have a chance to do anything, because that's like the curse of the new model syndrome or something like that, I think people call it.
They're charge guys. Only this guy has a gun.
And the guys behind, obviously, the Locust destroyers. And then we've got the Ghost Ark here with a squad inside. And then inside, claiming my home objective, we've got the this squad of Immortals, and then the other squad of Immortals up front. They might aim to sort of push forwards to the middle maybe. And then on this left flank here for the Necrons, we've got 2 squads of warriors with the 2 characters, the Technomancer and Imitate the Stormlord, just behind, just wary of the snipers up on the tower there. So that's deployment. We're going to roll now to see who gets the first turn.
Also, I missed a word out for them. It's a super new, cool, glowy 9th edition Necrons. They're 9th edition.
Yeah, they're new with their
Nice.
9th edition codex. You're absolutely right.
I forgot
Absolutely
that.
right. Oh yeah, we was going to tell them the secondary objectives. So
I will tell my secondary objectives. So, my first one is No Man's Land.
No Man's Land, so that's the mission specific objective, yeah. So that is to claim, you get an extra points for claiming that middle, because the mission is called No Man's Land, I think. So yeah, that's why we're sort of, and it's quite handy, this battle mat actually. It's got the line and it goes all the way there, that's 24 inches, so that's already kind of marks out your deployment. And then this big chunk in the middle, that's No Man's Land. So you've got 3 objectives in No Man's Land, and the one in the middle for the mission objective, yeah, is the secure No Man's Land secondary.
My other secondary objective is domination.
Domination, yeah. So
So
that,
I explain.
do you remember this one?
Yeah, isn't it? If I claim 3 objectives
Or more,
or more,
yep.
I gain some points.
You gain extra points.
How
So
many
because
points?
3 extra points, I think, for...
Because I have 3 objectives or more.
Yeah, well, it's not because you've got, well, it kind of is, but yeah, it's not like if you have 4 objectives and you get 4 points. You always get 3 points if you control at least more than half the total number of objectives. Total number of objectives 5. So basically, if you're controlling 3 objectives, you're going to gain extra points. And your last one
Is assassinate.
Assassinate. So I've got 3 characters, and there were 3 points for each kill.
So if I killed all of them, which is the Scorpec Destroyer Lord over
Yep.
here, Imatech the Storm Lord,
Yep.
and
Technomancer Cryptek.
yes. So what I was saying, Daddy, was that I was actually, because I have so much firepower here, and even the fire dragons in there, they could mow these guys down here, and I was going to bring these guys, so that will kill him, and these girls out over here.
You're telling me your battle
Them.
plans. Ah, okay, cool. Got you. All right, I'll
Yeah.
remember that.
No. Then we won't get the game finished today. We'll have to go more days on, so you forget.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. And the Necron secondary objectives, we've got to secure No Man's Land as well. So there's definitely going to be a big battle for this middle ground here. This yeah, I mean, this is actually a new battlefield compared to how we normally do it as well, isn't it, Gio? Mm-hmm. So sort of more of a city kind of setup here with more of a manufacturer kind of bit here, this end here in your deployment with, yeah, like the generators, which I think They haven't been included in our battle reports so far. So yeah, and then we've got the landing pad, and we're saying, yeah, just try and set it up like, you know, something's been dropped off and the crane's kind of moving it around, you know. So a different kind of setups of what we've done before on the channel. But yeah, so the secure no man's land, that's one of my secondary objectives. Attrition, which is basically me scoring. If I kill more people than I lost, then I score 4 victory points. And purge the vermin, so I'll score victory points if you're not in table quarters, which normally in Eldar could be really good at sort of spreading out into table quarters, but we'll see how we go.
Wait, so if I'm not spreading out into table quarters, that means you gain points?
Yeah. So I'm sort of thinking, if you don't...
Table quarters?
Table quarters? Well, if you divide the table by 4, so this line here, so if you halve it there, and then halve it again there. So this is a quarter, so here's a quarter, there's a quarter, then there, and then there. So if you keep all your force together and kind of attack me with your full force kind of thing and you move around, then because you're not in the rest of the board, I'll be scoring points. Okay, I might be losing my army, but I'll be scoring points. And then, yeah.
If you lose your army, and you have more points than me, I can still, and it's not the end of the game, I can still run
You can still carry on and try and tally up some more points, absolutely.
That's what Daddy told me before.
Yeah, it's true that. Right, so we're going to roll, should we do this on camera? Roll for the first turn.
Yeah.
Go on, pick up your dice, choose your weapon. A red dice. Oh, red versus red.
Evil.
Go on 3. Not too shabby. Could be better, could be worse. And 2. Oh.
First again.
So do you want to choose to have the first? Oh, in fact, now with the new FAQ that's just come out, who you don't choose anymore. Whoever wins the roll off goes first. So that's it. You're going first. So let's go away, do your movement phase, and we'll come back and show them what's up. Okay?
Yeah! Alright, I have done my movement, and I'll show you what I've done. So you can probably notice...
Stay still.
Yeah, stay still. So you can probably notice what's happened. It's like so noticeable.
It is very noticeable. Yeah,
that
everything
that
here...
I don't even need to tell you.
It's self-explanatory.
You could just... I guess comment down below and just write and tell me what you notice. Because
there they are.
So
lightning fast assault. The Eldar are on the move. So yeah, these guys did the matchless agility, so they didn't roll for advancing, they just got a 6. Everything else, in fact, do you know what, you could have advanced with these guys as well. Oh no, because you want to shoot with that heavy weapon. Yeah, matchless agility, that was it. Farseers have moved up, everything's moved up, as you see. So really full steam ahead on this flank, isn't it, G?
Yeah.
So we'll do your psychic powers.
Can I do it on camera?
Yeah, if you want, let's do it on camera.
Alright, so...
Do you know what you're going to do?
Yeah.
These guys conjuring up some psychic powers here to help their fellow brethren
Troops.
in their fight against the Necrons. What are you thinking, G? What are you thinking? So, we didn't even tell them what.
Oh, I could do it.
Okay.
So, for this fast here, which is my warlord.
Warlord, yeah.
We have guide for him.
Yep.
We have do for him.
Yeah, so this guy here with the checkered kind of base and the singing spear has Guide and Doom. And obviously Smite. They both have Smite, standard. And the other guy...
And the other guy has Executioner,
Yeah.
the other Farseer,
Yeah.
and the other and Fortune.
And Fortune. Cool, so what are you doing? Who's getting what?
So, let me just...
So the Fortune one, that's to help, that's give someone, we used to call it a feel no pain. So you got another chance of not dying. So on a 5+, which is exactly how feel no pain used to work. So if I hit you, if I wound you, and if you fail your save, then you get another save to try and stay alive. So it's an extra layer of defense before you die.
That could be helpful.
Oh, definitely going to be helpful, mate.
I'm going to do Guide first.
Okay, who's going to be guided?
The Vipers, because they're the closest ones.
Good idea, I would
perfectly,
suggest.
and they're going to shoot these guys, but they can charge.
Yeah.
But I have so much firepower that I would shoot them before they even get to me. So I think I need to focus on the shooty ones that can stay back and just shoot at me.
So you're gonna. So well, okay. So but you're guiding these guys.
Yes.
So that's the first thing you're
So
gonna
the
do.
warp chance is 7.
Hang on, come over here. Do it on camera. Do it here with all the blood on the ground. So it's a warp charge of 7. Go. What's that? Well, 6 add 3. Come on, I thought you was like super quick with your maths. You were just telling me that. 9, yeah, so that's a pass.
Oh yeah, because 2 6 is 2 3 3 6 9.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have done that.
I'm
gonna.
And then you're gonna doom someone.
Doom.
Who are you dooming?
Doom.
Oh, I was going to turn the music down just while we're on. Bit of drum and bass in the background, eh?
Doom.
Doom. Right. Okay. Let's have a look.
Plenty.
Careful.
It's plenty.
Plenty for who?
So Doom warp chance.
Who though? I guess the same. What, the Scorpec Lord? I thought you was dooming the Locust Destroyers. Because that's what.
But they're both dead. I don't know.
Wow. I'll tell you. Shall I turn the camera off for a second while you make your mind up?
I know. Yeah.
Because you can't target him, remember, because he's a character. So there's no point in dooming him. It's either doom on the Scorpec Destroyers or the Locust Destroyers.
The Locust ones.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought you was doing, because you were just saying how you wanted them dead. So that's what I thought you were going to do. Right, so what's the warp charge on this, G?
7.
Another 7. Go for it. What's 4? Add 3.
7.
Hey, just about did it. Now I've got no psychers or anyone that can do anything about denying any of this. So that's just that's happening.
Toes.
My toes, just stepping on my toes. It's all right. Cool. So he's done. Fortune.
Yes.
Who's going to be fortuned?
I think the Dire Avengers, because they're going to go out in the day.
Do you know what?
Spot.
I was thinking that, and I think that's a good idea, because these guys, whoever I shoot at here, because they've got fly. There's one of these. Is it lightning fast reactions or something like that? So that I'm -1 to hit you and stuff. Guardians can do their celestial shield. So the other guys have got other ways of defending themselves, but the Dire Avengers. So I think that's a really good idea, mate. Well done. That's nice.
Yeah,
that's good
because they're
thinking.
going to go out into the middle and try and get that objective.
They are, yeah.
And all your guys will probably want to come and get that, so they're going to
on
fight
a mission.
me over
They're ducking behind the wall here. They've darted out from behind that cover to this cover,
What's
and
the
they're on their
chance?
way.
I can't see from here.
On 7 again.
On the blood of hell.
What's a 6 out of 4?
So it's 9 add 1, so it's 10.
Yeah, so that's a pass. So I'll pop that next to them there. They've got that extra level of protection.
Let me see.
An Executioner Yeah, the other two are 18 inches, so I think you're going to struggle, and I think they need to be visible.
And I can only cast 2 powers.
Yeah, so I think he's done now. So that's your psychic phase.
I do have a strategy for doing more 3 powers.
Yeah, but you don't really need to.
I don't really need to.
No, it's a waste of time, waste of
because
command points.
Let's check. So this
Closest visible, so you couldn't do smite.
This is 18.
The nearest enemy unit within 18 inches.
No.
So executioner could, but yeah, it's not, because you don't need line of sight for that, but yeah, you're not in range.
This is my seat next to my hot chocolate.
Mummy's made him a hot chocolate.
Gotta keep it warm
in his
in
Star
here.
Wars mug. Oh yeah.
Astromech
BB-8.
Droid.
Nice.
Just keep it warm in here.
Right, cool. So that's your psychic phase. So we're going to do some shooting. So yeah, we'll go away, do your shooting phase, and then we'll come back and we'll let you know.
The shooting phase takes a bit.
It can take a bit of a long time.
Otherwise, we'll just be on the camera. You'll just see us on the camera for such a long time, even though.
And sometimes Joe might be trying to just think and decide what he's going to do. So we're not as quick as some of these other guys who do the battle reports, and I do like seeing the dice rolls on the actual camera, but hopefully some of you guys will appreciate, you know, just getting the summary of how it goes at the end. Hey, Jim?
Even though it's like you see us every time when we like pause the video, come back another day and pause it, because it's like, there, alright, we've finished that bit, alright, now next day, and then we come back and we like, and it's like from the next day, 2 seconds up, 2 seconds later, back, and it's like we're just on and on and on.
Yeah, exactly. Guys. Yeah, if you could make any sense of that. Cool, so we'll be right back.
Hey guys, I have finished my shooting phase.
Basically finished your turn.
Yeah.
So let's see what happened. Well, cut a long story short, Joe's killed one of my destroyers, Scorpec destroyers, and one of my Locust destroyers. And
that's pretty much it.
And that's pretty much it. And put 4 wounds on my Ghost Ark.
And put the Locust destroyers down on the 1 wound.
Oh yeah, and another wound on the Locust destroyers.
But so it has 3 down to 2.
Yeah, so guided and with Doom and everything and all of that. I played Quantum Deflection on my Ghost Ark. I played Whirling Onslaught. So yeah, stratagems on both sides. Little tricks and things being played on both sides. You rolled Snake Eyes for this guy shooting as the platform, didn't you? On the whole though, you did roll quite well, you know. Blasted apart one of my, well, two destroyers there. So yeah. So we're going to move over to my Necron turn 1. Okay, so this is the Necron turn 1 movement phase complete. We've manoeuvred into position. So our command protocol is the protocol of the sudden storm. We've gone for directive 1 to add 1 inch to my move. So Imatech the Stormlord also gives an inch. So these guys were on a 7-inch move, the 2 warrior squads. And I advanced with them both. This one rolled a 5, this one rolled a 4. Moved up onto this objective, moved up onto that objective. Imatech advanced 3 to here. This Technomancer, I've actually given him the, even though he's not the model with the Canoptech cloak, I've given him the upgrade. So he moved 10 over to here. Living Metal repaired a wound on that. Living Metal and repaired a wound on one of my destroyers. The Immortals, they stayed still. These guys just moved up. Gonna get some action here with the destroyers. And yeah, that's the movement phase. So going to move on to the shooting phase and see what we can do. Sorry, forgot to mention, you would have seen it though, the Ghost Ark, being wary of the old fire dragons in the falcon there has jumped up and over 12 inches, maybe just a bit less, over to this side here. Yeah, cool. Okay, moving on to the shooting phase. Okay, so that was my shooting phase done. Mainly focused, I mean these guys obviously advanced, so no shooting from them. The main focus was shooting the Dire Avengers. How many of those have we killed? 4 of them.
I couldn't have cut them.
And then the Guardians, as you can see, have taken a bit of a battering. They did activate their Celestial Shield, and if it wasn't for the Celestial Shield, they would have all been wiped out. Okay, so I've finished my shooting phase. Yes, so there wasn't much shooting because obviously these guys advanced. But what did shoot basically focused fire on the Dire Avengers, killed 4 of them, and the Guardians, and killed 8 of them. I put a few wounds on the Vipers. One of the Vipers is down to 2 wounds as well. Kind of rolled quite unlucky with the damage because I shot the Heavy Destroyer. The Heavy Destroyer shot at the Guardian, the Vipers, and I rolled a 222 for its damage, so it was 3d3 damage, only did 3 damage. And then when I shot with my Scorpec Lord, for 2d3 shots, I rolled a double 1. So yeah, it's could have been better, but yeah, big holes in the Guardians and the Dire Avenger squad, isn't there, Gio? You did well. He activated the Celestial Shield, and that kept. So they would have all been wiped out if it wasn't for that. So, oh yeah, I also did Imatek's lightning, call the lightning thing.
The lightning storm of the green energy flowing through the sky. And killed a couple of my Dire Avengers.
Yeah, actually no, it didn't. It wounded one of your Dire Avengers, but Fortune saved it. It killed one of your Dire Avengers, but Fortune saved him. In the end, I think it only ended up putting 1 wound on your Vipers. So it didn't do much. So that's gone. That's spent. We actually just moved on to my charge phase as well. So I charged in with my Locust Destroyers and my Locust Lord. I charged in with my Locust Destroyers first. Gio overwatched. Did quite well with his Overwatch shooting, didn't you, G?
But did you save it?
No, you put a wound on me, so I saved one of them. But because you're still guided, I had to have a double check. But you're guided until the next. Guide isn't just until during your shooting phase. Guide is when you're shooting with your ranged weapons until your next psychic phase. So you re-rolled all your shooting for Overwatch, didn't you? And you got quite a few hits. Didn't do so well with the wounds. And then I saved 1, so you put 1 wound on one of the destroyers, but they've made it in. So the Destroyer Lord, Scorpec Destroyer Lord and Scorpec Destroyers are now in combat. Let's go over there, I'll show you. With the Vipers. They were brave, weren't they, to sort of zoom down the flank there, taking cover behind the building, let rip with all their fire. But they kind of overextended themselves a bit, left themselves, didn't do enough damage to the destroyers really, and now they were close enough to be charged. So perhaps maybe moving them quite so close. I know you were keen to get the Shuriken catapults, the under ones, in range as well to bring as much firepower to bear as you could, but perhaps maybe just holding fire, maybe just leaving them back a bit might have been a bit better, just using your cannons initially just so that they didn't get charged. But hey ho, we live and we learn, don't we, Gio? We live and we learn.
Because what I could do is just completely leg it and just jump over the building.
Yeah, you could now. Obviously, well, we haven't done the fight phase yet, so I'm hoping.
My movement phase, I can fall out of combat and not shoot, but I can fall right behind the building so
Yeah, you could. So we'll have to see how much damage I can do to you. The plasma sight has infused madness into the Scorpec destroyers. So they are going to be on +1 attack and strength. So let's see what they can do. Okay, so we'll come back after the fight phase. In fact, we'll come back at the end of the turn because there will be morale as well to do. So we'll show you what's happened at the end of the turn.
Okay. So we did morale.
Well, I've done my fight, just done my fight phase as well. So we need to tell them about that. So yes, as you can see, no more.
Me.
As you can see, Geo. Hello, close up.
No more vipers.
No more vipers. Yeah, the Scorpec Lord did 9 damage, so he finished off the guy on 2 wounds and then killed another one. No exploding, so that was fine. And then the other 2 guys, the normal Scorpec destroyers, they put quite a few wounds on. So yeah, they killed the other one again. Didn't explode. Then you did your morale. And what did you roll for your Guardians? We felt for sure, you'd lost 8 of them.
1.
You rolled a 1, auto pass morale, so that's good. And then with your Divengers, what did you roll?
3.
3. So 3 plus 4 is 7. That's fine because their leadership is 8. In fact, because you're Beltan, their leadership is 9. All good. Hello, close up again.
I like the close-ups.
So yeah, basically, Geo's turn 2 coming right up. So yeah, this is the end of battle round 1. We'll double check secondary objectives and things like that. But mainly, I think primary objectives start happening. I might actually, because you're not in table court, I'll have to go and check. I might actually score some secondary objectives there. But yeah, that's I'll go and figure that out, and then we'll come back.
Score victory points on your second turn.
For primary objectives, yes, certain secondary objectives do allow you to start claiming them from the first turn. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, the ones that I've chosen, I'm not sure. I'll have to go and double check. So
Good
yeah.
amount for today. Good amount of the game for today. Good job.
Good job.
We're
going to carry
do
on
that
tomorrow.
much.
We're going to carry on tomorrow. But Joe's got so much better at. Today's not a good example because we didn't do. We only did 1 turn each, but we had to go out a couple of times. Uncle Darren came over, so he wanted to hang out with him. But yeah, so we made some progress, and yeah, we'll come back for turn 2 tomorrow now.
I've been focusing a bit more, so it's like I've been doing 2,000 point games.
Yeah, it goes quick, doesn't it? When you've done a 2,000 point game, and now we come back to a 1,500 point game, it goes quite quick, doesn't it? Get through it. So,
Already on turn 2 when.
but I imagine you've got some people that are going to start coming out now, so that's going to be interesting. That's going to change the dynamic of the game. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. So we'll be back for turn 2.
Alright, so I've done
Eldari turn 2. So
only command phase.
So you've done your command phase and movement. So what have you done?
So, command phase, add up, took away one because I done one of my...
Yeah, so you gained a command point, but you used it again in a second. But you gained a command point, then you gained...
5 points for that objective, but moved over.
Yeah, 5 points for claiming
so
the primary objective.
I only claim it if I'm still alive there.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't quite get that one this turn.
Because he killed all my guys that were in there.
And you didn't want to...
my last guys were over him.
Yeah, with the platform, you didn't want to remove the platform. Should say actually, at the end of my turn, I picked up 5 points for secondary objectives. 1 point for claiming that middle objective because it was battle round 1 and I was claiming it. And 4 points for
killing all my vipers.
Attrition, because I killed more enemy units than they killed mine. So 4 points. So 5 points in total for that, which put me Necrons at the lead at the end of battle round 1 by 5 points. But now, yeah, you've got your 5 points, and you'll probably start claiming secondary objectives as well. So what did you move, G?
So I moved the last 2 Guardians on a platform up here closer to that objective.
Yeah.
As you can see. Banshees and Chainsaw swap places with the Guardians and just the Guardians moved up there. The backup came out.
Yeah, so let me come round. So the Guardians that were left alive here have moved over here.
Swap places.
Right, and then the Guardians that were down here have now...
Swap places for the backup to come in.
Yeah, they've moved up. You did matchless agility with them just to get the guaranteed 6. They legged it across, they advanced. It doesn't really matter because they still get to shoot, apart from they won't shoot their heavy weapon, but they're all in range with their shuriken. And then Janezar and the Banshees have arrived to duel the
bad boys.
Yeah, the destroyers. And then, yeah, the Farseers, they just tuck themselves away here behind cover.
Sweet.
So they can't be seen and can do their powers. These guys.
Warp spiders came out from the warp.
Yeah. Well, from, teleport strike, I think it's called. But yeah. So yeah, they probably were in the warp or something. So yeah, so they're there in the building. Okay. Sort of sneaking up behind the Locust destroyers.
Star Avengers came out.
Yeah, they advanced. Rolled a 5, didn't you?
Yeah.
So they got to there.
Falcon moved out, ready to get the Fire Dragons out next turn.
Falcon moved round, yeah.
Try and kill those warriors off that objective, and I'm getting that.
Yeah, they're not letting that middle objective go without a fight.
So I've got like heavy firepower there, firepower there on these guys, and badasses on these guys.
So yeah, you've sort of reinforced this flank here just to make sure that these destroyers don't just run rampant, and then you're kind of swinging round, ready to start laying some fire and taking hold of the middle ground, pushing me back. Good stuff.
Comment down below who you think's gonna win.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, see what you think. Okay.
Shoot in for...
Psychic phase.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
You want to do that on camera?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah, I'll go. So, let's see what I got. So, Doom, Fortune, Guide, Smite, and Execution.
Yeah. Do you want to go? Should we go away and then you figure out what you want to do and we'll come back?
I think I already did that.
Right,
so, I'm gonna Doom these guys.
Yep.
Actually, or maybe actually Doom these guys.
Okay.
Because there's more of these guys, but they're extremely outnumbered but strong.
Yeah.
So are these girls.
Well, it depends. What are you going to do? Like most of your shooting against and attacking. Do you know what I mean? I think you're going to try and bring down the Scorpec destroyers more so, aren't you?
Oh no, but they're deadly as well. So if they just run off and just shoot.
What are you going to shoot at them?
The Guardians.
Oh, are they? I thought they were all going at the Scorpec destroyers.
And the Warp Spiders.
Okay. It's up to you, mate. I think.
Or maybe like split fire here.
I think we're going to go away, mate, and you can figure out what you're going to do.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll talk about it. All right. We'll be back when we've made decisions.
We have been the people on my team that back me up. We have been saved by not my Warlord firstly, but the other one with Executioner.
Yeah, you did. You finished the psychic phase. You needed your re-rolls, but you managed to cast all your powers. And actually, so you guided who? Your Guardians. Start off with that. Then you doomed, which turned out to be a spoiler alert. Turned out to be a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
But it went off. You doomed my Scorpec destroyers because you thought, and then you.
Use Executioner.
No. Before you did that, you tried Fortune.
Oh yeah, but I didn't manage.
You did the re-roll as well with the Farseer ability.
So I rolled a 4 and a 1, and I rolled a 4 and a 2.
Yeah, so failed that both times.
5, but and another one is 6.
Yeah.
But I just need one more for the wall chance of 7.
Yeah, so you just moved on to Executioner.
And this is the one who saved us. I'll go splat on my hand where the Scorpec destroyers were, and there'll be nothing there.
So yes.
I destroy them.
So your relic kicked in there, the Spirit Stone of Anathlan. You needed the re-roll to get the power off. Summoned an astral doppelganger of yourself, who went charging into the 2 guys left over.
And wrecked their souls apart.
You had D3 mortal wounds. So what did you roll? What was the first one you rolled? It was 6.
6.
Right, so that killed the guy left on 2 wounds, and mortal wounds carry over. So it put another wound on the other guy.
And then I rolled a 3.
Because you killed a guy a model in the unit, you get to go again, and then you rolled a 3, which is.
And he's dead.
Finished off the other guy. So okay, Doom's wasted, but.
Now the whole of them can kill him.
Now they've got a longer charge, but now they're going to team up on him, and.
How long is that charge?
Oh, that's probably going to be close to 12 inches, I reckon, mate.
Let's have a
If they advance, you get an extra bit on your move. So I think a 10-inch charge, maybe 11-inch charge. Let's have a look. No, it must be about, because it won't be 10. 10 probably does get you within an inch. So there must have been yeah, I think it's going to be more like 11, because remember I had my models there. So yeah, we'll figure it out anyway.
But now I'm going to be charging into him now.
But now it's going to be.
So everything's completely changed the plan, thanks to him.
Yes.
Not him.
Not the one with the spear. The one with the 2 swords.
He saved us. Eldari team, yay!
So that was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, cool. Yes, we'll continue. We'll be back.
Alright, we have done my shooting phase.
Yep.
For
10-2. Eldari 10-2. Yep.
And we have done good.
You've done pretty good. Yep. So killed 4 warriors. That was combined firepower from the Falcon and the Die Avengers. And you actually killed a Locust Destroyer, didn't you?
Or did I?
You did, and then I reanimated it. I rolled I rolled 2 5-ups. I rolled a 5 and a 6. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to command point that one. And I rolled another 6. So I actually reanimated him. So that was cool. That was firepower from the Guardians. Yeah, the Guardians actually, wasn't it? The Guardians. Yeah.
These ones.
Those guys on the top of the roof there, on the platform. Yeah. So you shot your pistols for your Banshees.
At the
Scorpec Lord.
Scorpec Destroyer Lord, but absolute nothing. What I say is the bullets went in him and through him, but he just got his claw and he went.
Yeah.
But then he done playback with that massive cannon thing and went out like this. Can't block that one. Blew him up into the sky.
Oh no, he didn't. But like, in your head that he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't do that in the game.
No.
They did quite well, but he just passed all his saves. And then these 2 Guardians here, left over from that squad, they actually shot everything at him as well.
Couldn't shoot. Oh yeah, I did shoot my platform. It was that squad that I couldn't shoot.
Yeah, they advanced, so he couldn't shoot the platform. Actually, after a re-roll, because of the Warlord trait, to grant re-rolls, which he did to that squad, to make sure that, you know, hopefully the Bright Lance hit, managed to get a hit and a wound, but you had to re-roll the hit with your Warlord trait, Natural Leader, and then you had to re-roll a wound with a command point, didn't you? So after all that work, managed to get a hit, managed to get a wound, and then I passed my 4-up invuln save, didn't I, mate?
Yeah.
So yeah, so he's still untouched at the moment. But yes, some other firepower. So I managed to reanimate 1, but there was another couple of wounds. So yeah, he's down to 1 wound. And oh yeah, so that was the warp spiders as well shooting the back. So between the Guardians and the warp spiders shooting these guys, managed to kill 1 and 2 wounds, but I reanimated 1. So that was lucky. And then the snipers from their perch up here shot down at, oh, that's gone out of focus because it's looking at the shot down at the warriors down in this building. Obviously they can be seen, and they sniped 1. So yes,
It was this one here.
so it was that one there. So that's the end of your shooting phase. The Howling Banshees.
Why am I over on your team? I'm not on your team.
The Banshees and James R now want to pull off a miracle charge. So we'll go away. I think this is the only charge that's going to take place. So we'll go.
Oh, let's have a look at the charge I got to make.
Well, you were in pistol range, so you're definitely in charge
I
range.
think it's gonna be an 11 maybe.
Yeah, we'll go and figure it out, mate. We'll go and figure it out. We'll be back and we'll tell you what's happened. Okay.
Okay. All right, Eldari team, we've did it.
We had a bit of a crazy moment. Guess what has just happened?
They both got in.
So you needed a 10. We worked out that 10 inches would have got you know, within an inch, which is all you need to do.
And I rolled, was it a 4 and a...
You failed first, and then you used a command point.
Wasn't it a 4 and a 5, and then I used the command point,
Yeah.
and I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Yeah.
And then I was so lucky when James, I rolled another 6 and a 5,
Yeah.
which was insane.
Nuts. So yes, this just
so
happened. So yes, we're gonna go, and they're gonna obviously attack first. I think they might even have special rules that mean they always attack first, something to do with a banshee mask or
Yeah,
some sort
I think
of cry
it is because
or
they like scream, and then he's too busy like this.
war shout.
Isn't he
yeah,
like
the war
too
shout
busy
or the
like
banshee
this?
mask. Yeah.
And then
exactly.
they're just attacking him
Overloading his
while
senses.
he's like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like
So
getting ready to explode.
that's just crazy. I really didn't think you were going to do that, or at least not with both of them. But hey ho, that just happened.
Yes, we're gonna win this in killing.
Fair play.
But
All right.
maybe not in points. Oh yes, I'm gonna kill him off all the objectives and run around claiming.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the reason we keep when we learn the rules a bit more and we can just be like, you know, rolling it, then we'll, you know, we can do more dice rolling on camera. But where I have to keep, you know, we keep just double checking how many attacks and what's the strength and the AP and stuff. We just go off camera, check all that stuff, do it, and we'll come back and just tell you what's
Whereas
up.
like the other guys are like, yep, right, so we got to do that, and they don't look at any of their army list, and they're
I
like,
think they only sometimes check. They just know stuff. So yeah,
So
that's
they're
all good.
like,
We'll get to that point, won't we? Won't we,
alright,
G?
7
Eventually.
inches move, which I know these guys
We know
do.
the moves.
Most of my army do like 7. So I go, this is move up there, and then you
Yep.
go rolling, and it's freeze to hit.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get there though, won't we? Okay. So we'll go and do the fight phase, and we'll be right back. Okay. So we just thought we'd bring you in here. It's been quite a crazy fight phase, hasn't it? So the Banshees didn't get lucky. I passed my saves. So
Once again,
yeah. But Jane Czar.
I have to do this. Even my new Minecraft jumper up.
But Jane Czar, she wounded 3 times.
Ow, that hurt.
Yeah.
Ow, that hurt again. Ah, that one really hurt.
Yeah, she done some business on them. She wounded 3 times, and I failed 2 of them.
Which, if
I've passed 1 of them, but I did a command reroll,
2.
which I got refunded anyway because of Imatech, which was great. And so I had a free reroll, and fortunately I passed it. Then Gio went on to roll the D3 damage, and rolled what did you roll? A 5. So done 3 damage, and then we just rolled another dice just to see what would happen if it was 2d3, and it was another 5.
So you
So
would have
if I hadn't have done that reroll, she would have killed him, Jane Czar. So then he fought back, and I'm -1 to hit. And I looked it up because I just wanted to double check, but yeah, you can never modify more than +or -1 to hit. So when I'm using my sword, it wasn't -2 to hit. So I decided split my attacks, didn't I, G? Split my attacks. So I went 2 attacks with the Hyper Phase Harvester on Jane Czar, and then 2 attacks, which turned into 4 with the Flensing Claw onto the Banshees. Okay.
Killed 2, which are back over here.
Killed 2 Banshees. He passed, out of 4 saves, he passed 2 of them on 5 pluses. And now, Jane Czar has 2 saves to make of a 6. Yeah, and Gio needs at least 1 6 here, or she goes bye-bye. So we thought we'd bring you in here. This is where Gio's going to pull out a double 6. But at least if you just roll 1 6, that will do. So here we go.
Come on,
Here we go.
guys.
This is it.
Give me luck. All the luck.
At least
we
1
got.
6 you need, G. At least 1. Oh
Have
no.
I used the command point?
No. You used it in the charge phase, but not in the fight phase.
I'm using it.
Okay, he's going for it. No, you only get to roll 1 of them.
Come on.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. He's going for it.
Sometimes that
He
works.
needs a 6. He needs a 6. Oh, so close, mate. Oh, unlucky. That was crazy. I mean, I am half dead. I am down to 3 wounds. But poor old Jane Czar, yeah, she That was quite an epic duel. She could have killed me. It was so close. She could have killed me before I'd even had a chance to fight back. But alas,
our true hero's gone.
she's gone for now. She'll be back. I don't think she's dead. I like to think of it as she's quickly thrown out like a webway kind of portal, a little personal teleport, like a personal webway portal, and she's escaped. She's not dead. Okay, she's escaped. So that will go on, and we'll wrap it up here. It's the morale phase. Just looking around, I think I lost 4 models there. So yeah, even if I rolled a 6, they won't bust morale. I lost 1 model there, so they're fine. 2 Exarchs gone. 2 Howling Banshees gone. So yeah, they'll be fine, especially because Biel-Tan gives you +1 leadership. So yeah, I think morale phase we don't need to do. So I think we're good. End of your turn. So at the end of your turn, you've picked up 5 points. I'm still on 5 points. We'll check your secondary objectives actually.
Also, one thing, more Banshees coming. Not painted yet, but we're going to get on the job of them. Yeah,
I've just undercoated some new Banshees today for new models to fill up the squad.
We've also got Striking Scorpions over here.
Yeah, they've seen them in the previous game. They've seen them.
Yes, James Fugan's good with his axe as well.
Yeah, Fugan is. Yeah, sometimes she likes to use Fugan.
And the Wraith Lord. But yeah, we got lots of combat guys coming in. Did we have like something else that was...
Swooping Hawks I'm going to paint up for you as well, because we've got, how do you pronounce it? Baharoth?
Yeah.
Baharoth. So yeah, we want to use them in the room.
Baharoth painted?
Yeah. Yes, quite nicely actually. Not by me, I wouldn't blow my own trumpet like that.
Have I seen Baharoth? I don't know.
I think so, but a long time ago. I'll grab it for you and I'll show you. But yeah, we're gonna get some Swooping Hawks and just try some different things, because your army, like with the background of it, they like to use, they specialize heavily in aspect warriors, so it makes sense. Cool. Anyway, that's your turn 2. That's been a good turn. Killed some stuff. I can't believe all my Scorpec destroyers are totally gone. Fair play. Half killed my Scorpec Lord. Killed a Locust Destroyer and a bunch of warriors. So fair play. Fair play.
I'm doing yoga to try and get James back to life.
He's trying to focus his energy
back from the dead.
Well, she's not dead, remember, she's wounded and she's just teleported away to go and lick her wounds.
Yep, that's me.
Okay.
Meerkat, lick him up.
Yeah. Oh, bless you.
Is that what they do?
Meerkats, yeah, maybe cats as well. I think they, they sort of lick their wounds to clean their wounds.
Yeah, and then they get hairballs and.
Yeah. I don't think Jane's R would do that though.
She's not that hairy.
No, she's quite hairy though. She's got quite a lot of hair. But anyway, on her head. Right. Cool. That's your turn 2, mate. Well done. Looking good. And we'll come back. It's going to be my turn 2, and we'll come back. We'll see you in a bit.
Goodbye. Alright.
Okay, so we've just had the Necron turn 2 command and movement phase. Now, command phase activated stratagem with the Ghost Arc to replenish D6 models instead of D3 and rolled a 4, so got all 4 of the models back that have subsequently moved into the terrain there. And the Cryptek, the Technomancer, repaired the last model there back as well. So those 2 squads are back up to full strength. Living Metal on the Ghost Arc, Living Metal down here and over on the Lord, so they all replenished a wound each. And then we scored points, 5 points, another 5 points for 2 objectives and another 5 points for controlling more objectives than the Eldari. So we got 15 points than Geo. So we got 15 points. which takes us up to 20 at this moment in time. So we're moving on to the shooting phase. So, oh yeah, sorry, it's just to show you the movement as well. You'll probably see a bit of the gist. These destroyers just jumped over to here. These guys just kind of shuffled round and pointed this way so that they can try and take on the spiders, the warp spiders that just arrived. They didn't move, those immortals. The Necrons just kind of consolidated their position on the objective here. That Ghost Ark sort of jumped over there or moved over there. It's kind of in between the two 10-man squads there to try and repair them. Still kept the squad inside. The plasma site has moved up. He's sticking with the Lord. The Lord has stayed in combat. So that's my movement phase. Okay, so we're going to move on to shooting, see what we can do.
Nothing.
You wish.
Hopefully.
You wish. We're going to
Like
do...
him. He would slice his claw, hit my head, and I'll go, is that what you got?
Well, if I hit you, you're in trouble. You'll be just so good at dodging and somersaults and cartwheels and running up the wall and backflip off it to get away from all my hits. But if I actually manage to hit you, I think you'll be in trouble, mate.
You're dead.
So we'll go away, we'll go and do my shooting phase, and because obviously there's no psychic, and yeah, we'll come back and show you what's there. Okay, so this is what's happening. We're not quite fit at the end of my shooting phase yet. We just thought we'd bring you in here, and at this point, now the destroyers there have shot everything at the Falcon. Now I missed a couple of shots. Wounded with more or less the rest of them. I popped my extermination protocol stratagem as well, but it was only 2 that I needed to re-roll and I failed to get those, but I actually wounded really well, didn't I? There was an awful lot of 5s and 6s, an awful lot, crazy. Geo then, and because it's a protocol of the Vengeful Stars is my command protocol, I've gone for directive 1, so 6s are an extra AP -1. So basically Geo had 4 saves to make. The rest he could not save because it was from the heavy destroyer, or it was AP -4. Well, the heavy destroyer is AP -4 anyway. So Geo had 4 saves to make, needing 6s only. How many 6s did you roll?
3.
You rolled 3 6s. So you actually saved 3 of them, which was pretty cool. And I said to him, I said, come on Geo, 4 6s, if anyone can do it, you can. And you nearly did, didn't you? But he rolled, yeah, so he rolled 3, that was amazing. So then I rolled my damage. These are all D3, because the heavy destroyer is 3D3 damage. And then these ones are D3 individuals. So we've done him 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. He's got 12 wounds, but he's got spirit stones. So he needs 6s. He needs at least 2 6s out of 13 dice to keep the
Right here?
Falcon alive. So yeah, just down here in this little gap here, please, G.
That's the 13 dice.
That's the 13 dice, yeah. Give them a good shake. Shake it out. And then roll them down there. Come on, 6s.
None.
Oh, Geo. Oh, mate. I thought you was going to do so well because you're the 6s, man. When you need them. Oh dear. All right. Never mind. Let's roll to see if he explodes. Go on then. Roll 1 dice, see if you explode. Oh, I thought you was about to pull out a 6 then when you didn't want it. There's a 5, so you don't explode. But yes, you need to roll a dice. Roll 6 dice for your fire dragons. And now just anything but a 1. You just want to roll 2+. So 6 dice, 1 for each of them. Okay, you got 6 there? Right, give him a quick roll. Just down here again. No ones, please. Up there, that's nice. We'll take that. They're all fine, no problem. So, so yes, the falcon is no more. The fire dragons are out, and that means I can shoot at them, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to crack open the egg to get to the juicy yolk in the middle. So we'll go away. We just thought we'd bring you in there. That was quite a crucial kind of moment there. Joe's mad. It's going to turn green and muscly.
Where you get that from?
And start smashing.
Yeah, I'll smash this.
Okay, all right. We'll go away and we'll come back at the end of the shooting phase. Okay, so that's the end of my shooting phase. We're about to move on. There's no charges, but there's an ongoing combat over there. So yes, the rest of the shooting phase went. The Immortals with their Tesla carbines shot at the Guardians, caused quite a few wounds, like 7 wounds, and Gio decided he's going to take them on the platform, didn't you, and see if you can tank a few wounds on the platform.
And tanked them all.
Tanked the lot, because most of them were just, there's no AP, so basically the weapon has a 3-up armor save, +1 for in cover, so you was rolling 2 at a time, and you were just doing
And it was saving
2
on
pluses.
2s.
Yeah, saving on 2s, and you just nailed it, one after the other. Even then the one that you needed a 3 because I rolled a 6, which gave it a -1 because of my command protocol. Then you rolled a 5, so it's like, yeah, tank that one as well. So the Guardians didn't actually take a single wound, but I had played Malevolent Arcing. And basically killed a Divenger.
It put a wound on my warlord.
Put a wound on the Warlord.
And killed a banshee.
And killed a Banshee. So it failed to put a wound on the other Farseer, failed to put a wound on the Fire Dragons. Oh, there was another squad of Guardians there actually that I should have rolled for with the Bright Lance. So on a 4-up, no, failed to put a wound on them as well. So yeah, so that was him. He didn't do anything against the squad that he was targeting, but the Arcing then spread out and killed a few guys, so it wasn't a total waste. Then these guys shot at the Fire Dragons, rapid fired, killed 3 of them.
Oh, there.
Yep. And then the Ghost Ark and this squad here shot up and cleared Gio's home objective. So yes, and that is it. That's the end of the shooting. So we're going to go straight into the fight phase. No charging. Gio's going to attack first. Yeah, he's going to fight first. So we'll come back. Oh, sorry, there is a charge. There is a charge. My plasma sights. Do you know what? Actually, he's not going to charge in. He's just going to be chilling behind the Lord. Maybe.
Use his little feet and go
He could charge in, but he's not really for charging. He's just standing by, ready to inject my Lord with madness if he needs it. But he doesn't need it just now. So yeah, definitely no charges.
He's going to go down though. You're going to do
Fuck.
one banshee on him and then the...
No, he's not charged in, mate. So all your banshees will have to go, my Lord.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll go away. We'll do you attack first. You would it anyway because you've got an Exarch, so you know that's the ability they've got. Cool. All right, we'll go away. We'll do that. We'll come back. We'll tell you how it went, and then that's the end of combat. Battle round 2, and we'll take a look at secondary objectives, see if Gio scored any more, see if I've scored any more, and we'll round up the second battle round. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so the Banshees fought bravely. They don't fight first anyway because of their abilities. That's something that Jane Czar gives them, and she's dead. But they do fight first because it's an ongoing combat, and Gio gets to choose first. They fought bravely. They put a wound on him, But then he attacked with his Flensing Claw, which basically doubles his number of attacks. And he wiped him out, and he just consolidated just slightly, just ever so slightly, towards the Guardians. But that marks the end of Necron turn 2, and we're about to move into Eldar turn 2. Sorry, turn 3. Eldari turn 3. Okay, so yeah, we'll be back.
Okay, we've done the Eldari movement phase.
Yeah, turn 3.
Turn 3. And I'll show you what we've done. So we have a big difference. We've only got one objective now because the Rangers got killed off that one, the home one, by the Ghost Ark.
Yeah, well, it's combined fire, I think, from the Ghost Ark and the other squad in the building. Like, the combined fire from these guys, yeah, killed them. So, so yeah, you've basically consolidated your position, haven't you, on this objective, on this flank here. Your Farseers have jumped up, and they're in the building there. And yes, you're just the Warp Spider jumped over, didn't it? Did its teleport?
The warp jump.
Warp jump. Yes, the Fire Dragons have moved over this way. Yeah, just basically consolidating your position on this objective. And you're just going to go kill. Isn't that right? And then we did your psychic phase, so as you can see, these guys in the middle are doomed. And yeah, I think they are doomed. I think there's a lot of firepower there that's going to be shooting at them. And then you've guided the... Who did you guide?
The Dire Avengers.
The Dire Avengers, yeah, because your Warlord ability can give these guys the reroll to hit as well, so there's going to be a lot of firepower going their way.
Gonna try and kill the Destroyers as well with the Fire Dragon. I'm gonna, maybe next movement, I might teleport my Warp Spider over there and try and like charge into your...
The Warp Spider Exarch's going to go on a solo suicide mission to go and take on characters.
Yes, and try and gain some points.
That'd be cool.
Because I did gain a point for killing the Skorpek, 3 points for killing the Skorpek Lord over there.
Yeah, you got
So
3
I've got
points for
13
assassinate.
points and Daddy's got I guess 20 more maybe?
Yeah, got a few more points than you, but yes, and it's looking a bit grim for the Eldar. But you're not giving up. You're fighting on. You're going to kill some more guys, and we always say that it's not really the winning. If we have fun and we hang out, and we're having a nice time together, then we're both winning anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hey. So, what happened in your psychic phase other than guide and doom? What did your other Farseer do? Because he did quite well, didn't he? Do you remember?
Yes, he did his he did Executioner.
First he did smite, yeah, and he put 1 mortal wound on. And then you did Executioner, and that was on...
It was all on the Destroyers, wasn't it? Or was it smite on the Ghost Ark?
I think... No, it was all on the Destroyers, yeah. I had more guys here, basically, and he was the closest one by... Because the smite has to be the nearest visible, and yeah, he was just about the nearest one. And then he did Executioner as well. So basically killed one, and because of Executioner, once you kill one, you can then go again and basically put another couple of wounds on this guy.
So
and
my Fire Dragons are probably going to finish him all off.
He's hoping the Fire Dragons are going to finish him off now, which I think he's got a good chance.
You know when the Fire Dragons were over here on off camera game and they were shooting at, was it the Scarabs? What was that like special thing? The special like thing that I got like, and I just killed them all. What was that? And like, how much range is it? Or is it like ability?
It's when you're within half range, you get to roll 2d6 and pick the highest for how much damage you do. That's the old style. I think Eldar still have that. With the new style of melter, when you're within half range, you roll a d6 plus 2 for your damage.
That's even better than the old.
So yeah, because you could potentially get 8 damage then if you roll a 6 plus 2. But last time it was like 2d6 pick the highest. So, you know, I liked them both. I like them both. But I think yours is still the old style, I think, of 2d6 pick the highest. So
what's the range of the fire dragons already?
12 inches. So you've got to be within 6, which I don't think you are there.
Come on.
You're not. But your Exarch with his fire pike, he will be, because he's got 18-inch range. So as long as you're within 9 with him.
Wait, half of 18.
Oh, I just told you. 9.
Oh yeah, because 9 add 9 is 18.
Yeah.
So that means.
So he'll be cool.
9.
So he'll be within his super more destructive range.
Yeah.
Sure he will.
I think so.
Anyway, so we're gonna so that's it. That brings you up to speed with movement and psychic,
I'm gonna do my fire dragon.
and we're gonna do shooting phase.
Fire dragons first, for sure.
Okay, cool. You can choose any order you want, mate, to shoot, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll be back and tell you how we got on. Let's see how many of these guys can survive.
They're all just gonna die, and if you bring the
Wow.
guys out the ghost dark, they'll just die as well.
Well, that would not surprise me, I'm not going to lie. Cool. Okay, we'll be back. Oh, so close. So close. So out of all this firepower, the Warlord was in range to begin with, Singing Spear and Pistol. Well, actually, let's start off at the beginning. What you did first was your Fire Dragons. Yeah, and as you can see, they made short work out of these guys. They all hit, they all wounded, and yeah, they killed the last one on 1 wound. Then you rolled a d6 for one guy, and you rolled a 6, so just like killed one. And then you rolled 2d6 for the other one, and you rolled like and you picked the highest because he was in 9 inches, and that was for the Destroyer, who's got the heavy Destroyer, who's got 4 wounds. And you rolled like a 4 and a 5, so either which way you looked at it, they were annihilated. And then everything here focused fire, and after the smoke had cleared, and after one had bust my morale as well, there was 1 left there, and that's even with the Saltec re-roll, bust my morale. But yeah, I did lose 8 of them. There's 1 left standing. 1. And you can see how happy Geo is about that. He really...
I'm not happy because you can bring like 6 left with your d6 power, and you're.
Yeah, they could come back.
Just roll a 1 for that.
But yeah, so that's Eldar turn 3. So close, but at least you got rid of them. That was a big thing. Nearly got rid of them as well. It was a good effort, mate. It was a really good effort.
Hold on. What would be a charge to go over there? Am I even in charge range with the warp spider?
You can't charge with your warp spider because you did the teleport strike thing. You could charge with... Check, see what range that is. I think that's a pretty long range. I mean, you might... Do you know what, mate? I'm not going to Overwatch, so you've got nothing to lose. You might as well try and... But then saying
it's
that...
like with the Dire Avengers or something. It's like a...
But then there's 2 guys there because you charged before the morale phase. So there would still be 2 guys there. And the other guy who I removed was closer. He was closer to the objective. So do you want to try and charge?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Okay, well I'll tell you what, I won't put the guy back then unless you can make your charge. Who you charging with? Your Die Avengers?
Yeah.
Right, go on then, roll 2. I'm not overwatching.
I suppose so. Come on, guys. We'll
do this on camera.
We got to make a 12-inch charge. It's the 12
It's probably not 12 because, like I said, the guy who I removed from morale was a bit closer.
So it's probably like 10.
Yeah, let's roll it.
10.
Let's roll it and see how.
Yes!
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. Well, let's see if you can finish them off in combat then. All right. Well, we'll go
Of
away.
course I will. He's gonna die. He's gonna go flat on the floor like this. And he will think himself.
Well, there's two guys there, remember? Because
I
this is
know.
before. So I'm going to pop him back.
But they would just be flat on the floor, and I'd be like, I should have phased out when I had the time to. And then they would just shut down.
So yeah, the guy I moved for morale was sort of like much closer to the objective there, like
Because
that.
you see this key on the bottom of his gun, he's gonna just smack it on his head with the key,
Yeah.
and the key will unlock his head, and it will turn him off, and you go, ooh. Because it's a key.
Gonna unlock his brain, find out their secrets to how to destroy them. Okay, cool. Well, let's go and do that then.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back. It's not over. There's still a chance.
Hello. Okay.
Never guess what just happened.
Just in time for the end of my turn.
So, yeah. So you made the charge. I set to defend because I wasn't overwatching. So I was +1 to hit. But anyway, I was still doomed. So Geo charges in, makes all his hits. Doesn't do that great with
But Doom.
with wounding, but Doom enabled you to get 3 wounds on me in the end, and I failed 2 of them. Passed 1, failed 2, so that was enough to kill the other 2.
You couldn't do reanimation, could you?
Well, I can't do reanimation when the whole squad's dead. Yeah, so
The whole squad wasn't dead, there was just 2 more left, but pretty much the whole squad, yeah.
yeah. So they've just done a heroic charge on the last 2 warriors.
And also, if I can tell by Daddy, we came upwards from that objective at the end of the turn if we're still on it. But it's my turn and you get
It's your turn, end of your... So yeah, you're going to actually gain like points.
And it's 3 points
For-
because it's turn 3 and I've already got 13, so I get 16 points because we had 3 and 6.
Yeah, so that was awesome. That was nicely done. I like that. That was really cool. Fair play. Fair play.
There you go, 16.
An extra 3 points for you there, and you need those to
But you
close
could
that
kill me
gap.
off the objective though.
I could now, yeah, of course, and I probably will. I'm not going to lie.
And then you get
But that
your
was
guys
still
out
really
the
cool.
Ghost Ark. And then you get your guys out the Ghost Ark and put them on the objective. No!
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I should have destroyed the Ghost
Do you
Ark.
know, I had every intention of leaving them there and moving this guy out and dropping the guys off on that objective and just controlling the whole of this bit of the board here with my immortals here, a squad in there, a squad in there, and a squad up there.
Your plans,
So
so
you
now you're
ruined my
mad.
plans.
So-
No,
so
I'm not
you're-
mad. I think that was awesome. That was,
No,
that
you're
was fair
mad.
play.
You're mad now. You're gonna kill my guys.
That's what you do though. You focus fire on the Necrons, and that's what is that. Apart from your fire dragons killing my locust destroyers, which was awesome. Oh, your Bright Lance did actually have a go at shooting the Ghost Ark, didn't it? From there, but it was on force to hit. It missed. You actually spent a command point to try and get that a hit, didn't you? But you still missed. But yeah, never mind. You've done really well reclaiming the middle of the board there. So.
How did I if I reclaim
Oh, you
it?
didn't have it to
because
begin with,
No.
so you've just claimed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not reclaimed it.
You haven't reclaimed it because you never had it, but you've taken it from me.
This little guy that was with the Scorpion.
The plasma
Destroyers.
site, Canoptech plasma
I'm
site.
gonna leave him alive.
You're going to take him as your little pet.
But just tame him so he's good. But
Yeah.
make sure not to inject me and roll
Make
a
you
1.
mad.
Roll a 1.
Yeah.
And kill me.
Fair play.
So I'm
Okay.
breaking
Well, that's a pretty big dead pile now. You know, considering I'm neck ones and they're just so hard to kill.
Because when I was my brother's army, Imperial Guard, I had the dead pile. All my tanks, because he had his Nightbringer, didn't you?
I had to go with the Nightbringer, yeah, just to see. I don't know if. I think we've tried to. Have we shown you any of this? So this is. We've got new cabinets. So, yeah, these other Necron models in here, monoliths, another couple of monoliths
He's
in there.
rich with Necrons.
Got quite a few Necrons. These are freshly painted models there, and old flayed ones and stuff. So, but yeah, the two.
Don't
Catan.
forget my cabinet with my guys in. Well, not mine, but here's my guys as well. Not all just mine.
And some Space Marines up there. I've got space, and I could put my Thousand Suns army out or my Tau.
Yeah.
And I've got a Death Guard that I'm going to build.
Instead of having tough guys against me, I'd like maybe we could like completely like swap armies. So maybe like a different Warhammer game. We could like just completely swap, and like me not even with my Eldar, I'm probably in the cabinet. Like Space Marines maybe. And then maybe you like your Chaos or something.
Yeah, maybe.
We've done that before.
Yeah, we could do.
Like,
or we
my
swap,
first
and you
games.
be my Necrons, I be your Eldar.
Oh yeah.
And we just try
that'll
that.
be free. I'm taking them. Oh.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's good. That's ending.
Necrons like 3 times or twice.
You've been Necrons. Yeah, maybe 3 times.
Time.
So yes, I don't mind you borrowing my Necrons for a game as long as you look after them. So yeah,
For
that's
camera?
the end. Yeah, for camera if you want.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Cool. So we're going to end it there at end of Eldari turn 3. Move on to Necron turn 3.
Could we do like a 2,000 point game though, so I get to use the most out of your Necrons?
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. That's yeah. We'll see, mate. We'll see. It just takes a long time, doesn't it, to do those bigger games, especially because you're still only 8. So you know, and back at school and stuff.
I
so.
have done quite a lot of 2,000 point.
Yeah, I know. We'll see, mate. I don't mind. I enjoy it. So, but I think after this game, we're going to pack this all up and we're going to do like a bit of an arts and craft, aren't you? You want to get involved with some painting.
There's some painting stuff over here.
I want to do some building. So yeah, we've got stuff to do. So after this battle report, there might just be another sort of break,
So
but we'll see.
we got like swooping hawks to paint. We got banshees out already on the go, and we got turrets, like the big ones.
Yeah, I think
The
what do we say?
old
Shadow
ones.
Weaver or something, turrets or something, so that you're going to paint up. So yeah, anyway, we'll wrap it up there for now, and we'll come back. It'll be another day now, or maybe later, but probably another day, and carry on with Necron turn 3 coming up.
Okay, we have done the Necron turn 3 movement phase.
Yep. So, the Immortals with the Tesla carbines have come out of the building. They're heading towards this objective. These guys have just all moved up onto the first floor, these warriors, and just kind of consolidating their position on the objective there. The characters, now that they don't have to worry about the snipers, the rangers, they've moved into the building. And are going to sort of support those guys move into the middle. The Ghost Ark, with the guys, so Living Metal, we repaired a wound, and they've gone over here. They're looking at trying to get the guys out to secure that objective. So the Necrons are now kind of spreading out with an Immortals squad on that objective. Immortals moving out for this one, supported by these guys. These guys moving out on this side as well for them. So although we actually started, the games ended up moving to be like this way, but actually it was a long ways deployment, wasn't it, initially? But now we've gone to this way, haven't we,
Like
mate?
most games you've done.
Like a lot of the games that we do, where it's like, yeah, this side. So it's kind of swung round. So yes. That is... Oh, and my plasma sight, he's jumped up into the building. He's on a bit of a suicide mission there.
He's gonna die. My singing spirit and 2 players are just gonna stab him in the energy bit.
Yeah, I think he's going to die, mate. Yeah, I haven't got mad hopes for him.
Don't, because I said I wanted to keep him alive.
You want to keep him as a pet.
Yeah.
So we're just going to move into the command protocol of the Conquering Tyrant. Because I'm Saltec, I get to activate both of them, both directives, but largely not able to do an awful lot really. Never mind, it's all good. They're just handy little bonuses when they work, but it's all good. So we'll go away, we do the Necron shooting phase, and
It's gonna be bad for the middle.
yeah, and we'll
It's
be
just gonna
back.
be switching back and forth.
Yeah. Okay, no, you can't. Okay, so that's the end of my turn 3, Necron turn 3. So we shot with everything here and cleared the Dire Avengers from the objective, and then we shot with the Immortals there onto the big squad of Guardians, and he tanked, didn't you? You tanked more or less all the saves on your platform. because there's no AP from these weapons, the Tesla, Telsa carbines, or any kind of Telsa, getting confused with the car. So there was no AP, so tanked them all, nearly all of them on the platform, and I think only 2 died. I think 2 Guardians died. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. Right, so that was good. The platform saved their life. The other Immortals shot at the Fire Dragons, killed 2 of them. And the Ghost Ark finished off the squad of Guardians with the Bright Lance. Yep, and then it was the charge phase. I charged in against the Farseer, that's not the Warlord. And Geo heroically intervened. I did nothing on attack, and Geo failed to hit with, even though he's hitting on 2s, for each Farseer rolled a 1 to hit, and then for each of the wounds that did hit, you rolled a 1 to wound. And you didn't have any, Geo did, what's it called? Lightning fast reactions, which helped a bit to keep, well, it helped a lot, but in the end they just did go down to firepower. So that was the last of Geo's 2 command points until he regenerates 1. So didn't have a command point to re-roll either of those. So amazingly, that combat is actually still going to go on. So that's the end of turn 3. Secondary objectives, the only one I get is for the table quarters, Purge the Vermin, so I get 4 more victory points for that, but I don't claim the middle. And attrition, we both killed 2 units each, so I don't get any points for that. Geo finished off the destroyers and killed that squad of warriors, and I killed the guys in the middle, the Die Avengers, and finished off the Guardians, so 2 each, so I don't get that one. So yes, we're going to move into Eldari, turn 4.
Wait, can my Farseers claim objectives?
Yeah, Farseers can claim objectives.
Good.
Cool. Okay, right, we'll be right back.
I've done the movement, psychic, and shooting.
Yes, so it's a bit of a summary phase for your turn 4. Did it all. So basically, you moved here with your Guardians, jumped over there with your Warp Spider.
Fire Dragon Exarch,
just moved over a little bit. And then Guide on the Guardians.
Yeah.
Doom on the squad of Immortals that was there.
Now dead.
And you did Executioner and did 3 mortal wounds on the Ghost Ark. And you failed to cast Fortune on the Guardians, even with a reroll, didn't you? But still, you know, 3 out of your 4 psychic powers, pretty good. And then shooting, you actually killed 2 of these Immortals down here with your Warp Spider, but I reanimated 1 of them. And then with your Guide and the Doom, these guys made pretty short work out of the Immortals that was there. Your Fire Dragon shot at the Ghost Ark and did 5 damage on it, but you needed a reroll, didn't you? Was that what you used your reroll for? Yeah, rerolled the damage. You went from 2 damage to 5, didn't you? Yeah. So dropped him down. He was on 13. He managed to get his living metal up to 13, but yes, 3 mortal wounds from Executioner, and then 5 damage from the Exarch, Fire Dragon Exarch. So yes, so then Geo's good move here, reclaiming the middle ground again, and scored some more points for yourself there, didn't you, mate?
So I've got 25 points now.
Yes, so doing well. So we're going to move over into Necron turn 4.
Oh, hold on. Did you talk about this bit here?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. You're right.
I done my charge attack again with him.
Well, the fight phase.
Yes.
I fought first, managed to inflict a wound, but you saved it. And then you fought back with both your Farseers.
And failed both.
Yes, both of them missed with
Missed
one hit.
with one and then wounded with none.
Yeah, and yeah.
Oh no, wounded with them and
yeah,
then
but I
you
just
saved. Didn't you do like a double 5 or a double 6?
Yeah,
Double 5.
yeah, double five. Yeah, you're
that
right.
was good. That was
You're
good.
right. So that fight's going to go on. I think you might have to, you know, if it still carries on in your next turn, you might have to just smite him or something just to like deal with him. But yes, we'll move into Necron turn 4, coming right up.
Okay, we have done the Necron turn.
Yeah, so really quick, the warriors disembarked and climbed up to claim this objective. These ones are staying still. My characters are just moving out now. There's not so much for them to fear at the moment. So
There is a fire dragon.
yeah, still a fire dragon, but yeah, they're striking out and going for the objective. See if they can clear that.
And
These guys just turned around to
I could just
face him.
kill your Cryptak and Imitac, like the Guardians on Imitac, and then the fire dragon on Cryptak.
Okay, so this is where we currently stand. Okay, so we're going to move straight into
Shooting phase.
shooting phase. We'll probably just do shooting and just come back and do the summary at the end now. So we'll do shooting and charging and fight, and we'll come back and show you what's up. Oh,
And then we'll do my turn, and then it's the end of the game, and then we show you who wins.
yeah, exactly. The Protocol of the Undying Legions is my command protocol this time. I went for Directive 1, so gained an extra wound on him. So anyway, we'll go and do the rest of my turn, and we'll be right back.
Okay, we have done the Necron turn.
Turn 4. So yeah, shooting. These guys shot at the Warp Spider. Actually, only put a wound on him. He managed to save really well. So then,
What I think he did was turn around and let his back armor deal with it, and it just went pew, pew,
yeah,
because his back
or
armor,
he just teleported away and
because the armor on
teleported
his
back.
back looks like really good and heavy.
Yeah, well, that's not really armor. I think that's his teleporter. I think that's his warp jump generator.
So he risked it for his warp generator.
Well,
Warp
yeah.
jump generator.
Either that, or he
And
just
let it go.
teleported away, and the shots just went completely past, and he just teleported back again.
But he died.
He died in the end because half of these guys that were in range shot up to their 24 inches and finished him off. I took these guys down to 3 left from shooting between these guys. Yeah, in fact, it was just these 2 guys actually. No, they didn't end up shooting anything else because I wanted to keep some left there so that I could charge in and be on the objective. So I left, there was 3 left alive. The Ghost Ark returned fire onto the fire dragon and finished him off, even though I was hitting on 4s because of my reduced wounds. They didn't end up shooting anything because there was nothing left to shoot, but they're on an objective now anyway. And then, as you can see, the Farseers finished off the
Wait, the Farseers
Cryptek.
are the only ones left on the board.
The Farseers are the only Eldari left on the board, and they're not going to give up. And
They're going to try and kill the characters down there. They're going to charge into the characters. Wait, hold on. Thinking of charging in, how long would the charge be?
yeah, but you can move. This is your move phase now, so you can.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to go. It's going to be Eldari turn 5. The last battle. It's going to be very hard. I don't know. There's probably impossible for them to come back at this point. But now it's just for. It's just for fun, and it's just for yeah, just to see what else they can do, isn't it? So I think there's going to be a bit of a character clash now in the middle of the board. I think they're going to be coming my way with psychic powers and singing spears and all sorts. So we'll go away. There's secondary objectives to figure out at the end of battle round 4. So we'll go away. We'll sort all that out, and then we'll move into Eldari turn 5, and we'll be back.
Started. I've got my command point.
Cool. All right, that's okay. Okay, so it's the end of Eldar turn 5. the Farseers came down to face the Necron characters, and through psychic powers killed the Technomancer. So it was the... so are we keeping you up? Are you catching flies? Tired, a bit tired there. The Farseer...
It's pretty much midnight.
It's not midnight, mate.
No, it's late.
So the actual Farseer did Executioner on the Cryptek and did 3 wounds on him and then finished him off with a smite, so he's gone. And then you did a smite on the on my Warlord there, Imatech, and did 3 wounds on him, and then you put Doom on him as well, hoping to get a charge in or you know, for your shooting and that. But yes, didn't quite make the charge, and I passed my saves for your shooting. So I think we can leave it there. I think we'll wrap it up, and
we'll go on to Necron turn 5.
well, yes, it's Necron turn 5. We're just going to do a summary result on the to let you know how we got on, but I think it's in the bag now really for the Necrons. So we'll just finish this up here and we'll come back and we'll tell you the final result. Okay, we'll be right back.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
The game's over.
It's over. It's over.
No one left. No one left, and it's literally turn 5.
Yeah.
In 9th edition rules, instead of like 6 turns and rolling to see if the game carries on, in 9th edition it only goes up to turn 5.
Yep. Definitely stop at turn 5. So Imatech finished off. So these guys shooting finished off the Farseer, and then Imatech shot and killed the Warlord. There was these flame gauntlet weapons and his destroyer staff. So just enough wounds.
I just said 3 units and just whiffed my guys off the board, and you win.
Yeah.
But we haven't said the points yet.
The points.
Man,
So we've done the final tally.
One thing, Daddy's amount of points is a crazy amount. Alright,
What have you got over there, Gene?
33 points.
Got 33. And a lot of dead Necrons. This is the best you've ever done.
Not really, because I've killed one of your whole armies of space.
Oh, you have one. Yeah, no, but I mean against Necrons.
I know. I've never defeated that many.
This is the closest you've come, mate. It's really good.
4 units of Necrons in this game, and even when I had tanks, I was
1, 2,
Imperial
3,
Guard.
4, 5. Really, 6.
What?
If you count, well, the plasma sight. So that's 1, 2 for him. 3, 4, 5, 6. You killed 6 units.
I know, and 7.
Oh yes, they're dead. Yeah, 7. Yeah, because I've just put them. Those aren't the ones that are inside anymore. So yeah, 7. Yeah, of course. So so you've done really well, mate. You're really chuffed with that, aren't you?
Because even though it was like Imperial Guard, you know the Imperial Guard. It's my brother's army, but you know the Imperial Guard. The tank is the world of tanks.
It is the world
and even
of
when
tanks.
I had that, I still got wrecked, and now I've wrecked them. I've gave them payback. I gave the Necron tier.
You did well.
Payback.
Yes. Well, the Necron tier, fair play. Necron tier. That's before they become the Necrons.
I know, but also they're still the Necron tier.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Just robots.
So you've got 33 points. That is not too shabby, mate. Not to be sniffed at. The Necrons finished on
83 points. I told you. 83 points.
But did you have
like
fun?
Close to 100.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was actually a really good game.
That was a really good
but
game.
there's like literally
What do we do?
nothing left. Nothing left. Good game.
Good game.
Good
Well
game,
done.
Good game. Good game. Good game.
So yes, we hope you enjoyed watching, and please tune in next time for the next battle report or Lego build. Who knows what video we'll put up
Lego
next.
build. Maybe even if possible, we could get video game ones.
That's a bit trickier to do. You need a bit more of a proper setup for that, which we haven't got.
For the PC, and
Yeah.
then we'll have to download Minecraft.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So not anytime soon anyway. Maybe one day,
Maybe one day.
but not for the next video. We're thinking about maybe doing Star Wars X-Wing reports, because that's quite fun.
Because I have had 2 games of
You've had a couple of games of that now.
think.
Yeah. So cool. But anyway, that rounds it up for now. Final score, 83 Necrons, 33 Eldar. It was a really, really fun game. Yes, we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Take care.